explain this very worthwhile cause and event in our community is McDonald's of Guam marketing consultant Davina Evaristo, a very good friend of ours, and also NAVFAC Marianas realty specialist Cynthia Jackson-Blas. Ladies, hafide.
Oh, hafide.
Hi, Jason.
Thank you very much for being here. Okay, so let's, we do so many interviews with 5Ks, and it's part of the island lifestyle. There's always something to do. Each one of them has a distinct purpose and everything, and obviously this is tied in with the Crime Stoppers. So Cynthia, maybe give us a rundown of exactly what it's all about.
This is our 13th annual Crime Stopper 5K run against crime, and thanks so much to McDonald's. They're our largest sponsor for this program. We have been able to raise money to fund our tips. And of course, the Crime Stopper program is based on anonymity, and so people who call in will leave these tips. And if your tips lead to an arrest or to to an indictment, then you are eligible for a reward up to $1,000. So that's where your money is going to. All the funds that we raise in this 5K goes straight to our tip fund.
And how effective is the program right now? Because we say it so often on the news and say like you can either call GPD directly, or if you'd like to do so, as you said, anonymously, you can do that. But how many crimes do get solved by way of Crime Stoppers?
In 1997, we've had over 200 crimes.
Outstanding.
Yeah, and there were many different tips. And if you look at, I say 1997, but there's been a trend now. And this is something that we're watching very carefully because we're seeing it a little bit different. People are calling in. However, when the crimes are being solved, the curious thing about it is that people are not calling back to get their tips. And so we're looking at, the reward, yes, the reward. And so we're just looking at this now and saying, okay, what has changed? People just being more socially aware and want to do good and, just do that.
Well, it's Islanders taking responsibility for their community in that way.
Exactly. And so on one side, we're really proud of that. And on the other side, though, we're just cautiously looking at that and seeing, is this a trend now, or is this something that we need to take care of?
Okay. Well, something that isn't trendy is McDonald's commitment to the community, and the company is involved in so many different ways in encouraging youth to be all they can be on the island, and really giving Chamorros and Guamanians especially like a sense of pride about the island. Why did McDonald's get involved with this cause?
Well, we got involved very early, and because there was a need. There was a need to support Crime Stoppers and an ongoing event that would keep this fundraiser, put Crime Stoppers in the public eye, and besides just the phone number that everybody should know about by now. But there is a need to raise the funds and awareness, and also I'm excited about the youth part of it, where in the schools we're bringing the program to more and more schools every year. So we like that part about it, and plus bringing an activity that brings families out, moms, dads, brothers, sisters, kids, all ages can come out and participate. Whether it be a health thing, you want to keep healthy and start the year right and work off all those holiday pounds, or just being in an activity where social. Well, there's a lot of walkers too, and we don't want to forget about the 2K, where parents can walk with their kids. So it's also that part of it. There's social, there's an activity, there's a health, and also raising money for a Crime Stopper. So we felt it's a very perfect event to hit all those great points.
Okay, so about the race itself, let's talk about the course and everything. What exactly is the route?
The route starts at the Agana McDonald's, of course, and then you go on up on Route 4, and you make a left onto West O'Brien. And you go all the way down to Olero Street, I believe, and then Olaya, and then you head straight out to Marine Drive. And you go there for a little bit, and then you get back into that inner road.
The Soledad
Boulevard? West Soledad, yeah. And then you go back onto Route 4, and get on to McDonald's. And that's the end.
That's a good challenge, pretty early in the morning, because it gets cool down there, and it's relatively flat. So.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So any final comments, ladies? Where can people register?
They can register at Hornet. Okay. I believe there's lots of forms there, and on Friday, of course, it's all out affair for us all the way until closing. But one special thing about this year's the 5K and the 2K is that we're doing a special tribute to a longtime member of the Crime Stopper program, and that is Steve Nygaard. Steve has been with the program, I believe, in the very, very early days, and really helped to create the foundation of the program that we know it now to be.
All right, well, ladies, best of luck with your effort. Thank you very much.
Thank you.